Hi, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Good morning. Good Sunday drive.
Is it?
I don't know.
Look, we can tell everyone. We can tell them the truth.
Yeah.
We recorded a whole Sunday drive. Well, no, that's not accurate.
No, that's not accurate,
We
dear.
performed an entire Sunday drive.
An entire one. And it was so good. It was probably the best ever.
It was not that great anyway, so it's a blessing. But I forgot to hit record on the one camera there. And my camera on the one side died, so now I've switched that one to the one we have is on that side, because that's where we need to go. But of course, now you've gone this way instead, so we're going to approach the Amenity Center from the other side and we won't have the camera.
No, I'm going to do a Yui up here. I just wanted to.
It's a whole thing.
No,
and
there's a lot of technical elements to this, and
yeah, but someone that was good at their job would.
And candidly, we're a little bit frazzled because we have so much going on, and we have a big thing happening on Monday.
Yeah. So coffee time on location.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. There's no place you're ever gonna.
I will turn around. Would you just talk?
Okay,
I got it.
Here's what I was going to suggest though: go all the way down to where the apartments are down there, and then come all around, and then come up the center. I'm just saying that's a good way to do it. We're in Ridgeview. Mm-hmm. Also, though, this is going to be Sunday Drive.
Raw.
You're supposed to say raw.
I'm sorry.
Sunday Drive.
Raw.
Just making sure he wasn't.
Yeah, it's fine. The camera fell, it broke, so now I have two cameras that broke and don't work. But because we are full of sunshine and flowers, we're just going to continue, show you Ridgeview, and then we're going to be done.
On the show. It's our background, right?
Yeah,
you don't let the technical difficulties get you down.
I guess so.
So I think that we have, honestly, it is blazing hot here in Florida. And so the tape doesn't stick, and you don't want to use like a duct tape because then it'll never come off.
Yeah.
And it's just the heat just kind of makes everything like fall. So sometimes when it falls or if it dies anyway, it's because it overheats. Yep. So again, you should appreciate the Sunday drive because there's a lot of
I think everyone does appreciate the Sunday drive, but it's frustrating because we're trying to do a lot and I'm feeling the pressure of, and this is the thing, we share with everyone what goes on in our life and our thing. That's what I think people like. I'm incredibly frustrated right now. So tell everyone about Ridgeview, and I'm going to sit here and stew about how I just have GoPros are pieces of crap.
Ooh.
And
they don't sponsor.
So that's no, they don't, and they won't because I'm going to buy different cameras because we're always having problems.
Yeah, no, that's true. We do. We have issues, so we'll just try something different. Anyway, so we are back. We are back at the entrance of Ridgeview. So over here to the right that you can't see is where we started the tour. That's the entrance. And we're going to turn, by the way, right across the street is Lake Louisa State Park. So that's a really great point of reference if you're looking to figure out where we are. Over here to the right, like you can kind of see it in front of us now, is the Amenity Center, which is now, it is under construction, is well underway. So that's going to be really nice for the residents. So Ridgeview, by the way, is in Clermont off of 27. And, we talk a lot about the area, Wellness Way and Olympus. And that's really what I think is most important to think about when you think about this area. So when I have clients that are looking in, different areas, and we talk about Clermont, there's a couple of different corridors of Clermont. By the way, I'm just driving around the neighborhood for the moment.
I'm just stewing.
Okay, you stew. A couple of different... basically sections of Clermont that we look at, and we look at all of them, but there's one section, kind of the Route 50 corridor, where you've got communities like Johns Lake Landing and Waterbrook, and you can even turn around the corner and you can go to like canyons at Highland Ranch, and then it takes you out into Mineola, and so then you've got Parkview at the Hills and Ardmore Reserve, and all of the new communities that are happening there. And then you have the corridor of Clermont where we are now.
You're gonna go that way because we just went that way. Okay.
I was going to go that way. Which is the Route 27 corridor, and that's where you have Ridgeview, which is really kind of the premier community out here at the moment. It's the newest, the biggest, the latest, the greatest.
Premier is a good word because it's the first one and only one at the moment.
Yeah. You've got Meritage and Pulte are both here in this community. I'm sorry, not Meritage, Landsea. Landsea and Pulte are both in this community. And you can see, by the way, where we've been going. A lot of people already live here. They are fully moved in. They've been here for a while. And then you can see brand new construction, new roads that are starting to connect. And eventually this community will connect to the Bumpity Bump, which is essentially that Schofield Road. Yeah.
So go show them what we showed them before when I wasn't recording. But so in front of us is what we've determined, what we've called the bumpity bump before.
Straight.
Yeah, go straight, and because we'll come back there.
We'll
yeah,
basically retrace it.
Yeah, and then so like back in here, it's like the road that kind of winds right now is 5 Mile Road that winds through there. Mm-hmm. Schofield's going to be more of a straight shot, but in the distance we could see a car kind of going back through there on what we call the bumpity bump. There's some houses back there which we can't figure out what they are.
Yeah, I just have to get our bearings as to.
Well, no, I mean, but there's nothing. I wonder if that's like custom homes for somebody, or I don't know. Very strange. Anyway, so yeah, turn down there and then we'll show them the thing. So it's all going to connect, and what we're going to point you at right now, Orange County.
Mm-hmm. Right there.
And in fact, if that car turns and goes down that road, I'm going to be like, we can connect with the whole thing. Maybe it's already connected.
Well, this road stops. But
yeah, I know, but there's another road right there, so that's weird. But anyway, the Orange County line's right up here. Mm-hmm. So, well, in the distance, because we got to wind through it. But Southern Hills Farm. Mm-hmm. I got my Flamingo Crossing. It's Flamingo Crossings, Southern Hills Farm. But I always want to say Southern Hill Farms. And it's not Horizons West, everyone.
Oh, please, it's one.
I'm in a bad enough mood already. Don't say Horizons West in front. Not you. You never do. But that's how you can tell if you have a good realtor or not. If they say, you say, what's that place just to south of Winter Garden? If they go, Horizons West, go, you're fired. Okay. Anyway, so tell them about this, and then we're going to go see Jim and Cheryl.
Yes, we are.
Who just bought a house right close to in front of us.
Yeah. So if you look, over in front of us, but to the right, to the left of us, these are home sites that are basically prepped. You can see that the home site numbers are on them. Again, Landsea owns those, 408, 407. So when you're looking at a site map, these areas that already have the lot numbers on them are super helpful. These are either released or are probably going to be the next set released. Yep. So those are the things that you want to kind of pay attention to. The other thing to note is that, remember, in these communities, not every floor plan goes on every size home site. So when you look at them, you may have a smaller home site that's going to go with a Vero floor plan or whatever. And then there may be larger home sites that are going to go for the Xberry. So they have great floor plans here. Again, both Pulte and Landsea are both in here. And again, you see that people live here, and you see all of the future growth that is still yet to come. So on that note, we talk about this is going to connect to the bumpity bump, which is essentially Schofield Road, which means you're going to get to Disney in a hot minute. And you're also going to be able to, as we talked about before when we weren't recording, the whole Olympus and the Wellness Way that, years into the future, and we don't know how many that will be, whether it's next year, whether it's 3 years, whether it's 5 years, once more development has happened. Nice porta potty picture. That's fabulous. Nice. But, eventually when people say we live in Horizon West, there are going to be people that say we live in Wellness Way. Right. And that's, I think, what the trend is, and that's what everyone is trying to kind of get people to gather around. But at the moment, not a lot of people know it or understand it because not a lot of that is here yet, right? Not a lot of it. None of it, yeah. And so kind of where in front of us, off in that distance, is going to be Olympus, which is the sports training area, the more corporate area. So if we're putting in the Horizon West terms, it's their Hamlin. Yeah. Right? It's the town center, sports training, that kind of thing. But then Wellness Way is the parallel, literally and figuratively, to Horizon West. So absolutely. Good. I've contributed now. You've contributed. So now I'm going to sit here and be salty again. Better. And you can wrap it up. You want me to get you a milkshake later, baby? No, I'm fat. Sweet. Thanks for bringing it up. Oh, my Lord. All right, guys. We hope that you have a wonderful... wait a minute. Is this weekend technically the holiday weekend? Yeah. Or is it going to be next weekend? No. Yeah, the 4th of July is Tuesday. Okay, so we never get to go anywhere. So we hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend. Somebody better. That's all right. We're good. We're good. It's all fine. Anyway, as always, please stay safe, stay well. Remember, we love you, and happy house hunting. Let's go get you a milkshake.